Good evening. It's our third edition of our wine tasting for our members. A warm welcome to you, and it's a chilly and cold and windy Cape Town, but we're warm inside, ready for you for a wonderful tasting with Therese de Beer, our renowned winemaker. I hope you guys got all your wine in front of you and your nice big glasses, your Rosendal glasses. And we're going to start with the first one. And thank you for being here again, Therese, and I'm looking forward to the tasting.
Thank you so much, Johan. Yes, as usual, we have 3 selected, and they're all red wines for our chilly, windy,
Spring.
and chilly spring. It was the funniest thing as I walked to the office from the car, it actually started raining.
Yes.
So luckily for all of you that's sitting in Gauteng, you're not in this position at the moment. Anyway, so let's get right into it. We're going to start, well, we've got 3 wines, as I mentioned, all red. We have a blend this month, and also a Cabernet, and then we have a Shiraz as well. So I'm going to start off with the blend. It's a 2012, that's why we're having it first. It's been maturing a little bit longer in the bottle, so it's a little bit softer. Okay, so this is our Cape Franklin, and it is a border blend of 5 noble cultivars, all 5 noble cultivars, of which the majority is Cabernet Sauvignon, but it's 50%. Okay.
I think it's the first time in a long time that we've got a full Bordeaux in our books, and that's quite a feat. Explain to us why it is difficult to get all 5 in one bottle.
It's all about, it's all about the blending process and finding the right the blending components. So, Petit Verdot is not very widely available in South Africa, and neither is Cabernet Franc, and also Malbec. So, those are cultivars that you don't get a lot here. They are starting to plant some more.
I hear Petit Verdot is a difficult grape to grow and to produce.
It is actually not. It's it grows like weeds.
Okay.
That's a problem, because it really, like, if it stands in a great spot where it's good soils and a good climate, it will grow like weeds.
Right.
Yes, and it will make very long bunches, and that's not really what you want.
So the fruit is not good enough then.
Yeah,
maybe
the fruit is a little bit vegetal.
Okay.
If the vines are overgrown, it's a little bit vegetal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
back to the wine. 2012 is that?
Yeah, 2012. On the nose, there's a lot of black fruit. There's a lot of cassis there. Also a little bit of like almost forest floor, a bit of mushroom.
I again get this Marmite almost.
It's almost a savory note.
Savory.
Yes.
Savory.
Yes.
But you're right, the peppery, the undertone, it's very subtle, is it? With the spices very much blended with the fruit and the Marmite.
Yeah. And then on the palate, lots of red fruit coming through. The raspberries, brown, also a little bit of brambleberries. And the acidity is quite good. It's quite high.
It is so soft.
So with acidity comes longevity. So this wine will age up to 10 years from vintage.
Even though it was, I read in the notes, it was second and third for about 40%.
Yes.
So
barrels,
so that's why the tannin structure is so tender and mild. But does that not bring down the longevity of it when you put it in older vats? Is it still okay to?
Yes, definitely.
Is it still fine?
Definitely.
Okay. I'm just thinking of new wood. I grew up with the idea of new wood being longer and longevity if you only have it on first fill.
Yeah, no, definitely not. The best South African aged wine I've ever tasted was a 66 GS, and it didn't have any wood contact. Yes, so that doesn't make or break the longevity of a wine.
Okay, so it is the tannin structure inside the grapes
yes,
of the stems and the pips and all that.
And the analysis, the pH of the wine. That's
Well,
really
that's very interesting. Okay.
right. So,
Wow.
okay,
An
so
area? What area is this from?
it's actually from Paul Franchuk, the grapes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, this is a wine that is great with food, especially you know, seared springbok or very meaty kind of dishes, because it really has a concentration to stand up to meaty dishes.
This must be one of the nicest wines. You know, I know we've got nice wines, but Therese, this is my favorite.
It's a good one, eh? It's a good one. It's a good one.
And I know the consultants love to sell this because our clients, when they receive this wine, me personally had a client that ordered a lot. I'm not going to say how much, but he ordered a lot of this wine after he tasted the first batch that was sent to him.
I'm very happy about that. You must order more. It's not going to last forever. We're actually we only did 4,000 bottles. So, and we're running low. We need a spittoon, please. We forgot about that. Otherwise, we have to drink up. Any questions out there?
Is anybody out there?
Okay, great. Thank you.
You can tweet us as well.
Yes. Our Twitter handle is Rosendal Winery.
Can you do that for me? So you can ask questions. Mostly to Therese. You know, I can talk about other things. I'm not
like the weather.
Or how beautiful you look tonight.
Oh, such a joy. Okay, great. So the next one that we're pouring is our Barony August Cabernet Sauvignon.
Now this, again, another stunner.
Yes.
With history.
Yes, because our 2011, this is a 2013 vintage, our 2011 wine double golden Michelangelo. When was it? Yeah, the year before last. Yes.
2 years ago. And what about the Concours Mondial?
No, I don't.
2009?
Oh, yes, 2009.
Won the Concours Mondial in Brussels, the biggest wine show in Europe. So it comes from a good stable. It's like a racehorse, definitely well looked after and well kept, and you know, under wraps, but under wraps now in our glass, definitely.
Okay, so we have a question.
Okay.
We need to talk a little bit more about what to serve for the wine.
Okay.
So as I explained with the Cabernet Cab Franklin, is you need meaty dishes. It's quite a concentrated wine, so it can stand up to meaty dishes. And something like springbok or casserole or a potjie even, but a gourmet potjie.
You know, it's not always a question of what you put with it. It's you let the wine speak as well. And it's good to taste wine before you have a dinner.
Yes.
To understand what the wine's going to relate to with what food. You're not going to make a meat dish and then just sometimes take something out that you think that might. If you really want to go for the whole shebang, I would suggest have a taste of the wine.
Yeah,
the wine will speak to you and tell you what, if it's a pizza or a pasta or a duck or a chicken even, you know, it's in, or just a nice steak with a sauce or without sauce. There's a lot of things that the wine can tell you if you really listen to it. Okay, the cab.
Okay, so the cab on the nose, there's a lot of blackberries. Blackberries as well. Not blackberries, cassis. You can really smell it. It's if you know Ribena. Ribena is a kind of cool drink.
Okay.
It's more a European thing.
I thought I was going to say what country now.
Yes, and also creme de cassis? Do you know creme de cassis?
Yes, but I also have cranberries in here as well. You know that sweet sour berries. You know,
like fruit pastels almost.
Yes, almost like that. Yeah.
Yes.
But obviously with the pepper that Cab is known for.
So that the taste follows through on the palate. It's also got a little bit of sour cherries on there.
I get dark mushrooms. You know, when you walk in the forest and you get that muskiness of
Really, I've never walked in a forest before.
come on, Therese. You're not Red Riding Hood now.
Yes.
No, but it's.
Why are you the big bad wolf?
I grew up in Swellendam, you know, and we went into the mountains and these big steak, almost mushrooms.
Yeah, another portobello.
Yes, that you get underneath the pine leaves, and then that mushrooms, you know, you've got that muskiness and the mustiness of it.
No, it does. It does. The forest is got a fun.
Yeah, it's not like the Shiraz forest, but it is.
Okay, great. So this cab, I would recommend with something a little bit lighter. Also staying with red meat, but maybe like a medium rare steak or what else? Also duck. Duck will go very well with this.
Because it's actually light, a medium bodied style. It's not a heavy cab. I call this a butch Merlot. To my clients, because it is a Merlot but disguised as a in a cab's jacket. Very accessible. Very accessible.
Yeah, no, I agree with this. So, and we are also almost sold out of this. We only produce about 4,000 bottles, and
okay, also small production, and
yes.
and it's in Stellenbosch.
Yes, grapes are from Stellenbosch. Good cab country.
Okay. I don't want to throw this in, but
no, you have to. Unfortunately. Okay, so our last one is our Candelabra Shiraz. Grapes are also from Stellenbosch. You can see the color is quite dark.
Sorry, I just want to ask you, is the camera?
Yes, it's
is
fine.
It fine? Because
it's fine.
I can only see myself.
It shifts up when there's a question that somebody asks.
Okay, so that's why I'm nervous. I don't want Therese to be out of the.
And somebody would have called us and said, "We can only see you."
Okay, Shiraz.
Okay, so this Shiraz is our little feminine Shiraz. It is not.
Can Shiraz be feminine?
Of course, it's like a cross dresser. I've spoken about this before. Yes. You never know what you're going to get with Shiraz. If it's a man or a woman.
Oh my word. Okay. Is it Friday night or is it Monday? Which day of the week is this?
It's actually it's Wednesday night.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so on a serious note.
It's in a disguise.
Yes. No, it's not a disguise. It's not a disguise. I feel with Shiraz, it's a funny thing. Like for me, Cabernet is always male. Merlot is always female. But Shiraz, I really don't know where to place.
Okay.
Because you get Shirazes that are very robust and smoky and peppery and very spicy. And then you get the more floral Shirazes with more violets and white pepper and a little bit more fragrant. And for me, this is it.
We had a Syrah before from Hermanus area.
Yes.
So that we then the coastal obviously would be more gentle on the palate, where you can compare the Malmesbury or the Paarl Shiraz, then more warmer cloud and completely almost like Australian, very robust and big. So where does this come from, and why do you think this, or why do you say is this more sort of feminine Shiraz?
Okay, so this comes from Stellenbosch, which is a warm climate, so you would expect it to be more robust. It's about the winemaking techniques as well. You know, it's about there's a lot of things that goes into a bottle of wine, and a lot like the type of clones that are used, or the vines, the soil, the climate, winemaker's influence. Geography speaking, how many levels above or meters above sea level the vineyard is.
So it's not a cool area of Stellenbosch.
No,
it's just a normal.
Yes.
You wouldn't differentiate areas in Stellenbosch as cold or warm. Stellenbosch is warm. Period.
Yeah, there's not a lot of. Maybe Jonkershoek is a little bit cooler. Sometimes, because sometimes it's not.
I just want to say, of these three wines together here this evening, there's nothing that stands out in taste and of sort of softness and tenderness on the palate. They can stand together on a dinner table.
Yes, of course.
They will not. The one will not overshadow or will fall off the other one.
No, of course.
This is a good three together. If you want to put this all three on the table for guests to have with a dinner, they will complement each other and the food that you even will have. Definitely, this is a good choice to have all three. Can I have these three to take home?
Of course you can.
Thank you.
I'm not going to. So with the Shiraz, it's difficult to pair because it is so fragrant, but it still has a bite. I said that it's a female Shiraz, but it's got a bite like any other female would. So it's got a little bit of tang.
Aftertaste. Yes,
it's got a tang. It's got the tannins. There are some tannins that also help with the maturation. But I also should suggest a duck with this. Venison as well. It will go very well with charcuterie. Like
what's that?
It's like a selection of cold meat.
Oh, okay.
Charcuterie platters. So that's it. And maybe like a mature cheese as well.
You remember we're going into now spring towards late spring, early summer. This especially the Shiraz. I don't know. We had this not last, but I can honestly say it is also a wonderful sipper.
Yes.
On its own.
No, it is, and I mean, summer is coming, and I know there's some people that like to drink red wine throughout the year. But if you want to drink red wine and it's too hot, you can always chill it down a bit. Not like white wine, but just get the temperature right, because summer temperatures are not room temperatures.
Okay.
Room temperature is 20. So if you chill your wine down to about 18 degrees, then you'll be fine. I mean, room temperatures in summer is not 20, it's 25 to 30.
Yeah.
So especially here where I live in Paul.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, great. Any other questions out there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
For the moment. We received news today of awards that we had, the national awards. Can you just shortly tell us about that?
Okay, so IWSC's is International Wine and Spirits Competition, and it's a global competition. I mean, there's hundreds of countries that participate in it, and we won 2 silvers and a bronze.
For which wines?
We won a silver for our Hilt of Merlot and our Serenity Chardonnay. Okay. And then we won a bronze for our Black Eagle, 2008. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So those guys that got those ones in your collection, especially the Black Eagle that sold out, sorry guys, no more. The Serenity is still selling good, and it's almost done, but so you can still order of that. And then the Merlot is still on our stock as well.
Yeah, great. Okay, fabulous.
Good. That was the tasting. Thank you so much for coming in, especially from Paul.
Thank you, man. No, not really. I was already here.
Thank you very much. This is a very. I like. Just last note. I like the lineage of this wine tonight. It all blended in on the palate.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good evening, and hopefully we will hear from you soon about orders from this wine. More of this wine. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
This is not off. Thank you.
you.